It's all come down to this final play. You have the ball on the Bengals' 5-yard line, just 5 seconds remaining. You're just down 2, so you only need a field goal to start your season off with a win. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. That's the first time we get a look at the 2011 Hall of Fame inductee and 3-time Super Bowl champ Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, he won 2 Super Bowl titles with Denver and a 3rd with Baltimore. That's pretty good investment on a 7th-round pick. Also tells you we didn't evaluate him very well coming out of that.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Michael Strahan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Shannon Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 319!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Let's go.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Rodgers running the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here you go. 26.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis on.
It's coming now. Gun. Here we go. 26. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here you go. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 56. 26. 26.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Swing to the fit right. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
36. There you go. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85, and part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls.
26.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
There you go.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Zoom.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a first and 10.
19.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, check 26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo! Hey, where y'all going? Let's go, defense. Green 19th and on.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 48. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
To the right. Here we go, 47.
10th carry now for Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
47. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Get out. Good. Switch, hey. Good. 26. Here you go. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Swing on the field, right. To the right. Done. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And some strong running. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
There we go, kill. Under. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he lost the football. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hurry up. Four down. Check. Four down.
Rodgers throwing on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Awesome.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
This is Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. But, Charles, it's great to win at home.